Welcome to TechSolutionZ. Today we are walking through all the important apt operations you'll use on Ubuntu or Debian systems. By the end of this video, you'll know how to keep your system updated, install and remove software, clean up leftover files, fix broken packages, and even manage repositories. Let's get started by talking about updates. Before installing anything, you should always refresh your package list so your system knows what new versions and software are available. Once that's done, you can upgrade the packages already installed on your machine. There's also a deeper upgrade option that handles bigger system changes, including installing or removing dependencies automatically. Next, let's talk about installing software. apt makes it simple. You enter the install command followed by the package name, and it handles the rest. You can also install multiple packages at the same time. If you ever want to remove a program, you can uninstall it normally or remove it completely along with its configuration files. And if something ever goes wrong with the package, you can reinstall it cleanly to reset everything. When you're not sure about a package name, apt lets you search for it by keyword. You can also list everything that's already installed on your system or view detailed information about any specific package, including its version and dependencies. Sometimes you might want software that isn't included in the default repositories. For that, you can add a PPA or a custom repository. Some repositories also require you to import a key. And once you add a repo, you refresh your package list so the system recognizes the newly available software. If there's a package you want to freeze and prevent from updating, you can put it on hold. You can remove that hold later if you decide to update it normally. Over time, your system builds up old cached package files and leftover dependencies that are no longer needed. There are commands that automatically clean those up for you. One removes unneeded packages, another clears old cached files, and another wipes the entire cache if you want to free some space. apt also lets you check which packages have newer versions available and lets you inspect exactly which version your system will install and from which repository it comes. Now, errors happen sometimes. Maybe an installation was interrupted or dependencies went missing. apt has built-in repair tools that can fix broken installs, complete half-configured packages, and restore dependency issues with a single repair command. For more advanced tasks, there are tools that let you explore what dependencies a package has, what other packages rely on it, and see detailed status information. If you download a .deb file manually from a website, you can install it with the low-level installer. And if it's missing dependencies afterward, apt can automatically pull them in and fix things. To keep your system healthy, it's a good habit to update and upgrade regularly and clean unused files after big updates. Some people even create a shortcut that runs several maintenance commands together. And if apt starts misbehaving, there's a simple troubleshoot flow. Refresh your package list, run the built-in repair tool, complete any half-configured packages, and review your repository list for errors. Removing a problematic package manually can help as well. That covers the essential apt workflow. These actions are enough to handle almost everything you'll ever need to do on Ubuntu or Debian. This is Yasir from TechSolutionZ. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.